So I did say I would share the highs and lows of Building the Class Business Awards. And I've just got off a call and I've just had an email, which is really disappointing because a sponsor would like to withdraw their sponsorship with Media Effect because they have seen another sponsor who is involved and they feel like it's a direct competitor, which is a conflict of interest. And it's just really disappointing because at the end of the day, there are businesses that have chosen to serve a particular niche. And the niche isn't a massive niche, as I would say. And from my experience of working in this sector for the last 4 years and dealing with customers face-to-face, like clients face-to-face on a regular basis, clients will choose who they want to work with. They will choose based on what they need, what they want, customer service, functionality, all of that. They will choose on that basis. And there's enough people in the sector to serve, to provide services to. And so I find it really disappointing because I feel like they're going to miss out on an opportunity to be part of something really, really big because they can't see past the competitors. And at the end of the day, I have competitors in events that I go to, and we just all have to get along with it, don't we? We have to stand out from the crowd and be different, and that's part of business. So anyway, I'm now going to have to go and deal with this. I am going to obviously reply, and I'm going to tell them that I feel like they should still be part of the event, because we've had other people who know other people in the event and they still want to be part of it, which it just seems silly to me to miss out because of that. Anyway, not sure if this will make the final vlog, but I did say I would do the highs and lows of the event, and here we are. There's one of the lows. So that's the email sent to said sponsor. And obviously I've told you exactly what's happening because I said I'll show the highs and lows. I just hope they reconsider. I hope they reconsider, because I feel like they'll be missing out if they don't reconsider being part of what we're building this year, because it's going to be pretty epic. And everyone will get to share their story, their passion, their why. And this is exactly why I'm doing it, because people will align with people that they have rapport with, that they know they like, they trust, they want to know more about their vibe. So I just hope, let's have a little fingers crossed that they reconsider and decide to stay a part of what I'm building for 2026. So anyway, so that's just happened. And then I've just been loading up the vlog to the old YouTube, to the tube, to go live. So I'm really excited about that going live tomorrow and seeing what people's reactions are, like who comes over to watch it, who comments, who gets involved in the conversation. So I'm really excited about that. So now I'm becoming a YouTuber. Obviously I'm figuring this stuff out and finding out how it all works. I'm just about to go and have a little look at creating some thumbnails, because at the minute it's not bringing up anything that I really like. So I'm just going to see if I can do that in Canva. And then I've got to write some emails to go out to my audience to tell everyone it's live from tomorrow. So that's happening. And I'm also got to... there's some more partner sponsors that I'm having meetings with this week. So I need to get those booked in and there's some couple other people that have messaged me that are interested, so I also need to book a call in with them. So at the minute, it's all about building those relationships, which is what I advise you strongly do yourself in your local areas, in your communities, like with local businesses, with other providers that you can work together with. And obviously following up on conversations that we've already started. So obviously, because it takes time for people to give you an answer. Like basically, I was just having this conversation, actually. I was on a call earlier, which you saw a sneak peek into the session with a franchisor who is absolutely amazing. Like I've been working with, this is the third month, I think it's third or fourth, and then that's it. We're wrapping up our work after this. But what I love about this business owner is that they could see the markets shifting, the way everything is moving. They've decided to evolve their business model, which was great. So basically they're widening up their income stream to give their franchisees more opportunities to generate revenue between children and adult classes, which I think was a really smart move. So we first of all repositioned the franchise, redid the landing page, the prospectus, the email funnels, and then the whole like recruitment process. We've then been running paid ads, and that's the one thing I would say, she's not frightened of running paid ads. Like she's happy to invest and put the money in, obviously if it gets the results. And we've brought in, I think like from the stats, we're looking at 756 leads, so 700, and the cost per lead is insane. It's like really, really low. So there's like a little question mark. Okay, have we got the right people? So that's what we're figuring out right now. They're having calls coming in, the right fit calls are coming in, and obviously taking people through the process. But it takes a long time. Like right now, like people who are recruiting franchisees, it could take 6 to 12 months. Like the pipeline is long at the moment. Like I've worked with clients who have had people sitting on their list for over a year, and then they've decided to take an action. This happened with me at Mess Around. I had some people sat on the list for 2 years before they took an action. This one particular client, she's got a call with someone today who's been sat like on the list since COVID. That's how long people are taking to make decisions. It's a big investment for people, so they're not going to like just jump on board. They need to do all their due diligence, etc. So anyway, I had that call this morning, and that's what's amazing about those types of business owners. I've definitely seen in the last 4 years the business owners that can move fast get results. It's like money loves speed. And so if you can, adapt, change, and do it fast and just get the work done, it's all about just taking action, then you get results. I've worked with other clients, like this client in particular, we done 6 months work in 3 months. Like, and that's the difference. Like bang, 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 bang. She was just literally hammering it out. And that's the difference, I feel, between a franchisor who's really looking to grow their network, like they're serious about growing a network, to a franchisor who is taking longer to make those moves. And then the thing is, like, by the time you've like, I said one client's like made 20 moves and the other one is still on number 10. You can see like how fast, like if you're moving fast and making decisions quickly and taking actions, like actioning stuff fast, then you're going to get better results. And I've seen this time and time again. The most successful business owners, when I've observed them, they move at a pace that's just like, they move at like Usain Bolt pace. They're going, and that's why they get so much success, because they're prepared to like go fast, fail, get up, go again, fail, and they're going through those loops of like failure, success, like so much faster than normal Joe Bloggs who's plodding along, and hence they're going to get better results because they're moving faster than anyone else. Anyway, that's an observation. So yeah, that was a really, really good call that we had earlier on. And then, like I said, people who I've been like speaking to about the awards, like it's so different. You talk to an entrepreneur and they're fast at making decisions. They're like, yep, I can see the potential. I can see the visibility. I want to tell my story. Like, and they just say yes. Where other businesses who are maybe, you know, like probably more corporate, probably the corporate people, they take longer to come to decisions. That's why, like, in one way, I love working with those people, but I do love entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, if I can say the word, because they can make decisions quicker. They can make them faster, and they just get on with it. And that's the difference between the different partners that you can work with. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Poor Dirk, who's got to edit this afterwards. I'm going to see where it fits in. But yeah, that's what's been going on today. So much has happened this morning. It's Wednesday lunchtime. I'm just going to recap on yesterday and obviously show you the highs and lows of the business. So yesterday I was telling you that we had a partner sponsor withdraw from the Class Business Awards, which obviously I was really gutted about. And if I'm really honest, it made me really sad for the rest of the evening. I wasn't happy about the situation, but there was nothing I could do to rescue it. It is what it is. So anyway, I had to just go to bed, sleep on that one. But one good thing, I went to bed at 9:15. Now, every time I go to bed at night, I always do like positive affirmations, like 3 good things that have happened for the day. To obviously settle my nervous system, to like digest information that's all coming through the day. Anyway, I did my 3 good things. And I was like, okay, we are moving forward. Everything is going to plan. And obviously disappointment was going to come at some point. But this morning, I get up at 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. club is back. I've been working on it over the last week, like gradually getting myself back up to the 5 a.m. situation. And the reason I want to do it is because I have more energy in the morning. It's nice and quiet and you can just get things done. And it proved that. This morning I did 2 hours solid deep work on a project that I'm rolling out in Q1. So literally, yeah, in there, before even my daughter got up for school, it was done and dusted, handed off to a member of my team to go away now and put it all together. And so I was really happy about that. Positives there. Then headed to the gym, did a quick workout, mile on the treadmill, some core work, courtesy of the lovely Rose Gibson from Baby Beats, who we announced as one of our partner sponsors last night. She's doing a challenge at the minute where you can get core abs, in I think like 4 weeks. We'll see if that happens. Anyway, I did the exercises, but I had a call at 9:30 this morning, so I had to get in the office, get everything set up. And the call turned out to be not what I thought it was going to be about. So I was talking to a business that has approached me who wants to be involved in the Class Business Awards. So I got on the call with that intention to talk about what I'm building and like the whole story and behind the Class Business Awards and my vision of what I'm bringing together. And the conversation wasn't all about that. And I was actually blown away by the conversation. When I got off the call, I was actually quite emotional about it all. And I went to speak to my partner, Dirk, and said, have you got time for a quick tea and coffee and a debrief, so to speak? But I was quite emotional about it because we were basically, they want to work with me over 2026. And what was really interesting, and I say this all the time, it's like this in franchising, it's like this in just business in general. They have been following my journey for the last 4 years. They have been consuming my content. They've been seeing what I'm doing. And just like a lurker, basically, in the background, never even engaged with any of my content. Like, I've never seen them like anything that I've done. And they told me what caught their interest. They saw the fact that I was pulling together a year of storytelling, which caught their interest. They felt it was something completely different that they've not seen before in any awards program. And they said they have sponsored lots of different awards and they've not seen anything like what I'm building. And so that sparked curiosity, which obviously, as you all know, I love to be different. I love to stand out from the crowd. I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. Like when they're zigging, I'm zagging. Anyway, so the whole conversation, we talked about the business awards and we talked about what I'm also building for 2026. And we were on the phone, like we were on a Zoom for about an hour. And again, it's just one of those situations where you just vibe with that person. And what's come out of it is what I hope to be a meaningful, beneficial partnership going into 2026. And I'm really excited about it. Obviously, I've got to go away now and digest all the information that they gave me. They're going to digest the information I gave them. And then we're going to see if there is an opportunity for us to work together and collaborate over the next year. But I was just taken back by the whole conversation because like I was saying, like they've been watching me for 4 years. They actually thought I've been doing it longer. And that's when you know, like you're hitting a turning point. Me bringing together this business, like this platform, the Class Business Awards platform has unlocked, I'd probably say like at least 5 different opportunities already. And we're only in like week 1. And I'm just so happy because like, can you imagine? Well, I'm trying to imagine, like I'm going to imagine where we're going to be when I've delivered this event by December. And this is why I'm doing this vlog, so I can document every day. I can go back and reflect. You can follow me on the journey and see what is possible for you when you are prepared to do something big that you've never done before, knock that big domino down, step out of your comfort zone, take action to chase your dreams. Then that's what I'm going to be showing you is possible over the next 12 months. And it was just a brilliant conversation with this business who's been following me for 4 years, who want to look at how we can develop a partnership going forward. And I'm just really excited about that opportunity. So thank you to the universe, because yesterday was a downer day. And then today, just new opportunity shown to me that I didn't even think was possible. So that's what I'm really, really excited about. Second good thing that's happened today, I'm not going to show you, but the postman delivered something, a product to my house that arrived today. And I was like, yes, the universe has delivered me a second gift today, like for free. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a third one, because obviously like they usually come in threes. And this is why I love like practicing gratitude. I do send good vibes out. I mean, I'm not woo. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want you to think, oh, Chrissy's woo. I'm not woo at all, but I do believe if you put out good energy, it comes back. And it's come back twice today. So let's see what the third one is. Oh, actually, the third one is, I should have like remembered, like this should be the key one, is we have launched the vlog today. So officially the vlog has gone live on here on the old YouTube. And let me see, I'm like so chuffed. Like we've got 67 subscribers. So 60, and I'm going to record this because I'm going to see where I am by the end of this year. So 67 subscribers have signed up for my channel, and we're now I'm in the middle of telling everybody about it, and obviously saying, come and watch, come and subscribe, come and comment, come and like, and follow me on this journey. So yeah, 3 good things have happened today. Anyway, I'm going to tie this day up. Later on today, I've got a call with my mastermind at 2 p.m. where I'm just going to regroup with them. We're starting off the year, just see if they need any help with some troubleshooting, some whatever they need troubleshooting with at the minute, any business stuff, and because we're meeting next week in person. But today, so far, has been a good day. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a good day. So when I do my 3 good things tonight, I'm going to be like, yeah, it's been a good day. Let's see what else it brings. Anyway, let's wrap up. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. And right now, there is a big rumble in the sky because 2 jet fighters flew across the croft, like across the house. And they're out there somewhere now, rumbling. I'm not sure if they're going to come back. It's like, is it going to happen? Is it not? I'm going to see if I can record it. It's gone quiet now. It's gone quiet. That happens every now and then in Sky. You just get this like right across, and they're like, must be doing some round of testing or something of some kind. Anyway, back to Thursday. And yesterday on the vlog, my friends, I was telling you about the great, amazing conversation that I had in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I was meeting with my mastermind where we were having a really good chat, just a general chat before we meet up for our in-person day next week, where we were just talking about setting our intentions and our goals for 2026. So that was a really good conversation with those guys. I can't wait to see them next week. And I booked the retreat venue. Yes, I had a retreat venue lined up. Really excited about it. Was finding out who was coming, and then I go online and it's gone. And here in the Highlands, properties don't last long. So then I had to spend another hour finding another venue, which I have. So I just booked it last night because I thought I just need it done and dusted. So I know we've got everything sorted. And then we can obviously just get going now with actually planning the business retreat. If you haven't been on a business retreat before, I highly recommend it. It's a great way of stepping out of your business for a few days, surrounding yourself with the right people who are all striving for success and the things that you're trying to build as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about hosting our retreat back in the Highlands here in 2026. And then this morning, up again at 5 a.m. So really chuffed with that. Did some deep work on the awards. So today's job was to get 2 briefs ready for my VA team. One is to build out the awards entry process, so the actual physical system that people will log into, and then they will fill obviously their details in, and they will answer all their questions. And we're currently investigating, fingers crossed it all works, Airtable to do that whole process for us. But then we also need the other side of it, which is the judging process, because I was really keen to make sure that the judging process is really easy and simple for judges to do. So we were looking at all of that process. Emma Hewitt has been putting together the actual criteria, the scoring, the questions, all of that with me. And then obviously we're now getting it built into a system. So I had to get that piece of work done this morning and fire it off to a VA to give me a said quote on pulling that together. And then I did this piece of work before Christmas, but now it's time to obviously get it physically built, which is the whole awards registration page, landing page, if you want to call that into marketing technical terms. Page. So I've been mapping that all out, and now I've handed it off to my VA who deals with all my landing pages, sales pages, because she's really, really good at putting all that together. And obviously I don't want to spend hours wasting time trying to do it myself, because obviously I am no tech guru. So that was fired off this morning as well. So I'm finding that the deep work is getting done at 5 a.m. till 7 a.m. in the morning. Then I went for a walk and decided to skip the gym today and just give myself a little bit of a body rest. But we went for a walk, managed to obviously drive down this slope that was covered in snow and ice. For some reason, just this one particular part was still snowy and ice. So we parked the car up, we went for a walk with the dogs, and I recorded a little video. Half the road was full of snow and the other half of the road had no snow whatsoever. Very strange, very bizarre. Anyway, we get back to the car and Dirk is like, I'm not sure we're going to get out, like, because it was quite a steep hill to get out, full of snow, full of ice. One car looked like it attempted to get out and given up. So I was like, ooh. So Dirk got in the car. I decided to step out of the car and I recorded this other little wee snippet. So Dirk will hopefully insert it right now into this vlog. I'll leave a gap for him to go and do that. Good job I wasn't in the car, because I would have just been like, like screaming and that, because he had to real spin it up. But he got us out, which is the main thing. And then we got back home. So that was the main, because otherwise I was like, ooh, we're going to be stuck out here with two dogs that don't have any leads or collars because we just let them run free when we're walking. That would have been interesting to sort that one out. And then this morning I've had a call with one of my strategists who lives in Ireland, who's building an amazing platform called Tot Spot. And so she's delivering a club session for me on Monday night in my children's activity business club. She's leading the session. So I was just briefing her on what to cover and how to run the session. So that's really exciting, because part of my plan this year is for my team of strategists to start delivering those monthly sessions for club members, so they can get fresh people, fresh knowledge, and fresh perspective to help them grow their club, to grow their business. So that was really, really cool and exciting. So I'm happy about that process. And then today's, I've got a call with a mastermindy client who is launching their license. So I think we're going to be mapping out all the ads, getting everything ready to go live. So the ad strategy, the copy, the assets, all of that, we'll be looking at all of that process today. And then tonight I have my Fill My Classes session where we're going to be diving into marketing with the attendees from there. So actually what I might do after I deliver that session tonight, I'll see if I come back online and give you a little wee update of how the day went on and what came out of that session and any key learning points that I can share with you so you can implement it into your business. So it's all happening at the minute. The vlog went live yesterday on YouTube and we've had like amazing response. So thank you everyone for engaging and watching. We're announcing all our partner sponsors, so all of that's still continuing. I'm having some great conversations with potential partner sponsors as well, and doing the work of servicing my business club members and my mastermind members. So it's just all going on in this back to work first week. It's the end of the week, and I say it's the end of the week in terms of like finishing up with clients, etc. for the week, but it's definitely not the end of the week for work for me, because I know I'll be definitely working tomorrow and likely to be doing a bit of work on Sunday. So let's do a little recap of what we've been doing. So last night I hosted a marketing session with my Fill My Classes program cohort that are working with me right now. And it was a really, really good session, because instead of me just hosting a session on this is what you need to do to market your children's activity business, we already know, like they already know how to use social media, they know email marketing, they know the things that they need to be doing week in and week out. But what I really wanted to dive into was their actual content. I wanted to actually get into their socials to see what type of messaging, what type of content they are putting out there into the world. And I think there was maybe 8 or 10 of us on the call last night. And we hot seated everyone basically and was like, okay, give me your page. Let's go and have a look at what you're doing. And it was really, really interesting, because you have lots of free things that you can use in your business that are at your fingertips that you can use every single day in terms of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, whatever ones that you're on there. But not everyone uses the tools to their maximum capacity. So we were just talking through all the different things that they can do for free on their social media accounts that they can utilize to obviously promote and sell their activities. But one of the things that we were talking about and walking through each of the pages was around the content marketing that they were basically putting out to their audience. And what you can do as a class-based business owner is get, not on purpose, it's not like you've gone out and intentionally decided to do it, but it just becomes a habit, is that your post like activity, I've got a place, we're doing this, look at the fun the kids are having, etc. And there's no storytelling there, and there's no telling anybody about you, your business, your mission, your vision, your values, like what you stand for. So the whole storytelling piece is missing. And so that's what we were talking about last night. We were talking about how all of the providers have got all this knowledge, experience, know-how, and they've got a story, and they've got actually something they want to say, but they're not putting it out there. So they're not telling anyone about that, and they're also not telling their customer stories, which obviously really is the transitional work that they should be publishing. People are looking for deeper connection right now. They're looking to find out more about the person and the business behind, like the person behind the business. And so we were talking about, like, so last night I was saying, listen, you must start looking at this, because if you want to keep ahead in 2026, and if you want to stand out from the crowd, and you want to be seen by the local community as the expert, as the place to take your children, then you've got to start showing up as you, and you've got to start building a community and building that connection. So we were talking all that through last night. And I'm so pleased. Lots of them this morning said they felt inspired and they were going to go away and take action. And then I was telling my club membership to do the same, like go and review what you're doing. Like go and review, what are you putting out there? Think about something big that you're doing this year. Like think about something that you could do that's really big, and take your audience on a journey with you, building that thing. Like if you're about inclusivity, show them what you're doing. If you know, tell them what you're doing. Like if you're about teaching children to cook at home because you've got amazing cookbooks and you want to get those books into people's hands, you've got to tell people about what you're building and why you're doing it. So we had this whole conversation last night about this, and obviously I was telling my club members this morning the same, to go away and look at it. So that's some food for thought for you, to go and look at your content and what you're putting out there, and look at what you're trying to build, and see how you can take people on a journey with you and how you can tell your story more. And then the second thing today, so this afternoon, I've just done 2 interviews with one provider, which is the start of the new podcast, the Class Business Podcast. And so it's been really interesting going into a studio, like, because you log into this portal and it's like a studio. It's like recorded all the content, and then now it pulls out all the key information, and you can do all your editing in that one portal. Don't get me wrong, I won't be editing. I'll be passing it along to Dirk, my husband, to do the editing part. But it was really cool. It was really cool kicking off that first interview series, and like now all this valuable content and storytelling is now coming into play, and the vision of me building the Class Business Awards is happening now. We're like interviewing partner sponsors. It's already kicking off. So it's been a good week. There's been some highs and there's been some lows, but all in all, a good week. Like this week has been a good week. So I'm really excited to close off the week. It's been on a high, and we'll see what the weekend brings. I will take you with me tomorrow to Inverness, where my daughter goes back to Stagecoach Performing Arts School, and we'll see what comes out of the day. So stay tuned. We'll carry on taking you behind the scenes. Have a good one.